Beyond the confession, out of the shadow of Ted Bundy. He was the man next door with a secret that would stain the American psyche forever. We were told there were 30 lives stolen by a man who used a fake cast and a charming smile as weapons. But for decades, the math didn't add up. In 2026, the silence was finally broken. New DNA evidence has officially added a new name to the list of the fallen, proving that even from the grave, Bundy's shadow is still growing. Tonight, we move past the monster to look at the people he tried to turn into footnotes. These are the 31. This is the Homebound Files. The Washington and Oregon chapter, Linda Anne Healey, 21. A morning radio announcer and gifted vocalist who loved psychology. Donna Gail Manson, 19. An artistic flutist and free spirit who was fascinated by ecology. Susan Elaine Rancourt, 18. A focused biology major and track athlete known for her kindness. Roberta Kathleen Parks, 22. A sensitive and intelligent student at Oregon State University. Brenda Carol Ball, 22. A vibrant, social young woman with an infectious laugh and many friends. Georgeann Hawkins, 18. A vivacious honor student who dreamed of a career in television. Janice Anne Ott, 23. A compassionate juvenile court caseworker who dedicated her life to helping youth. Denise Naslund, 19. A high-achieving student who was studying computer programming to support her mother. Brenda Baker, 14. A young girl whose life was stolen before it could truly begin. Katherine Devine, 14. A spirited teenager who loved the nature and wildlife of the Pacific Northwest. Jane Doe, Taylor Mountain, identified by remains, but her name remains lost to history. The Utah, Idaho, and Colorado chapter, Nancy Wilcox, 16. A high school cheerleader remembered for her incredible energy and joy. Melissa Ann Smith, 17. An intelligent, responsible young woman with a deep sense of grace. Laura Anne Aime, 17. The 31st victim, confirmed via DNA in 2026. A quiet, gentle girl who cherished her family. Debbie Kent, 17, a talented singer and actress who was the heart of her school's drama department. Susan Curtis, 15, a promising young athlete with a bright, friendly smile for everyone. Nancy Baird, 23, a hardworking young mother who lived for her young son. Debbie Smith, 17, a bright student whose disappearance left a permanent scar on her community. Sandra Weaver, 19, an ambitious young woman who was just starting a new chapter of her life. Julie Cunningham, 26, an adventurous ski instructor who loved the mountains and teaching others. Denise Oliverson, 24, a sweet, family-oriented woman who was often seen riding her bike. Corinne Campbell, 23, a professional and highly respected registered nurse from Michigan. Melanie Cooley, 18, an artistic high school senior with a bright, creative future ahead. Shelley Robertson, 24, an independent traveler who loved exploring and meeting new people. Lynette Dawn Culver, 12, a playful child who was simply walking home from school. Jane Doe, Capitol Reef, a victim. Bundy admitted to, whose identity remains a mystery. Jane Doe, Golden, Colorado, a victim whose name Bundy took to the grave. The Florida chapter. Margaret Bowman, 21, a loyal friend and art history student with a sharp, dry wit. Lisa Levy, 20, a warm, outgoing sorority sister known for her beauty and ambition. Kimberly Diane Leach, 12, a joyful seventh grader and choir member, his youngest confirmed victim. Jane Doe, Florida. Confessions suggest a fourth victim in Florida, whose identity was never recovered. 3. The ending, the +1 conspiracy. With the 2026 confirmation of Laura Anne Aime, the official tally is no longer 30, it is 31. But for many, this isn't the end of the story. Days before his execution, a detective suggested the count might actually be 36. Bundy gave a cold, calculating look and whispered, "Add 1 digit to that and you'll have it." If he meant adding a digit to the end, he was claiming 360 plus victims. If he meant changing the first digit, he was claiming 136. Even the smallest interpretation, that he meant 37, means there are still women out there whose families are waiting for an answer. As technology advances, we may find more names, we may find more stories, but for now, we remember the 31 we know. Are there more? Almost certainly. This is the Homebound Files.